Hello and welcome to the World Climbing Club and the city of Denver, which is hosting an IFSC Speed World Cup for the first time. We're right in the heart of downtown, and as you can see, this is a busy street, 16th Street. There's stalls, shops, and thousands of people walking by, and just behind me is the climbing wall itself. So here we go, this is the main stadium area, and lots of people can come from the outside streets into this central hub area and watch some of the fastest athletes in the world get to grips with a new wall. How are you doing?
Hey, good.
Is this your first time watching speed climbing?
First time ever. Yeah.
What do you think of it?
I mean, it's like there's something beyond human that they're doing. It's like fabulous.
It's a good way to describe it, thank you. Hello, nice to meet you.
Hi.
Is this your first time ever watching speed climbing?
Yes, it is. Yep.
What's your first impressions of the sport?
It's really impressive. I don't think I could ever do it.
You never know, the wall's going to be there. You might be able to jump on.
I mean, I would try if I could.
Thank you very much. So I'm here with Michael, who owns The Spot, which is a climbing gym nearby, and you guys are letting IFSC people in and athletes to come and train and climb, right?
Yeah, we've let them in the last couple days to kind of warm up and get ready for this event, yes.
I was there last night. It's a very good wall. Thank you so much. You got a stand, and you guys are running the after party as well, right?
We're running an after party for all the athletes and their coaches and family and, and all the people that are involved putting this event on. It's our way of saying thank you.
You're the right man to know. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, thank
See you later.
Okay.
Thank you. So we often have some celebrity parents. This is the greatest of celebrity parents, Sam's dad, Sam Watson's dad. You look very nervous, sir.
That's me. I'm Ray, Sam's dad, Watson. And this is Sam's grandma.
Hi, I'm Kathy. I am very nervous too, but I'm excited and I believe in Sammy 100%.
Is this the first time you've seen Sam climb?
Live, this is the first time. So this is a big moment for me, but I'm excited to see him. And I'm
Fingers crossed, guys. Hope it goes well.
The crowds here are electric. We loved Indonesia, but the crowds here are already fired up, and it's still an hour before the qualies.
This is a free-to-watch event, and there are thousands of spectators out there, but we're away from all the noise back in the athletes' isolation area. This is where they warm up and get themselves ready to compete, because only a few meters away is the wall itself. All the attention is on the wall itself, of course. It's spectacular, built by EP, and it really is right in the center of all the attention. And one of the interesting things about that wall is the structure behind it, because the location actually moved for this World Cup, and we were able to adjust really quickly. Why? Well, here's someone from EP to tell us more.
My name is Joanne Carilli. I am the North American Sales Director for EP Climbing. We are here in the beautiful downtown Denver for the first time for World Cup speed climbing this weekend. And as you can see behind us, there's still a little construction going on, but the comp doesn't start till tomorrow afternoon, so we've got some time. So this is the first time that EP has built an integrated speed wall with the warm-up. Part of the reason that we did this was City of Denver was looking at different locations around downtown, and some of them were very narrow in the footprint. So by having one structure, it basically allows them to have more flexibility on where they put this event. Ultimately, they landed on this location, which has great spectating, close to the 16th Street Mall, close to the Civic Center Park. So we look forward to having great attendance on it. Yeah, so when you talk about speed walls, yes, a speed wall is a speed wall is a speed wall, but they have to be certified by the IFSC. So when you're building them, again, they have a specification and they will come in and inspect it to say, yes, this is a world record wall, which fortunately we now have the approval. But one of the things that we do when it comes to walls is we actually use, and I'll show you, this is a 21 millimeter. And so this is a 15 ply Baltic birch plywood. And that basically allows us to have a little bit more stiffness. And from what I understand, the speed climbers really like it. So EP walls actually have Sam Watson as a world record wall in Paris and then another one in Bali, so it must be working.
My name is Andrew. For EP, I'm an installer. I travel around the country installing these climbing walls in different places, and that's generally my job. I'm in a different place every month. So the speed wall here in Denver, we started a week ago. It took about a week. We spent a lot of long hours building it. It's just panel construction. We built it on scaffolding. It's 5 degrees of overhang, and yeah, that's the wall. It's about 55 feet tall, just like any other speed wall you'll find anywhere else in the world. They're all standardized, and yeah, it was a lot of fun to build, and then we'll take it down the next couple days. So with the structure that we use scaffolding. It's great because we have lots of adjustability. So the adjustable pipe that we have, so it extends and shortens. And we have these clamps that clamp onto our scaffolding here. We can move those around anywhere at all and then put that AP on, so it allows for a lot of adjustability anywhere on the wall. And so it makes it a lot easier and quicker to build the wall. Oh, I'm so excited to see the athletes compete on our wall. Like, it's so cool to be a part of this and to see the athletes and like all their families and everyone from across the world watching people compete on our wall. So it's an honor for me.
Yeah, this is phenomenal for the sport of climbing. I mean, being able to move a wall around the world, like whether it's Denver, whether it's going to be in Krakow, which speed will be later this year. It's really important for our sports because then you get people who have never seen it to come and watch, to come and get excited, start following our athletes as we lead into LA 28. So that's part of the reason that EP really has the opportunity to build temporary walls. We spend a lot of time designing and building them, but we can take them anywhere in the world. So everybody gets to see climbing, and EP's bringing climbing to everyone.
So now we know how this EP wall was built. I want to see some athletes climbing on it. In fact, scrap that. I want to see some coaches coaching about it, if that's the right terminology. Anyway, we're following Albert around, and man, is he a busy trainer.
Albert Oak. I live in the US, but as you can see, I coach the world's athletes. I want to find the most motivated and dedicated athletes and give them an opportunity that they wouldn't have elsewise. A lot of the athletes don't really have coaching, and I wanted to build a family in Salt Lake City where they could come, have no repercussions, and just train and pour their heart out on the wall. In Denver, I believe I have upwards of 20 plus. Honestly, I keep forgetting how many I have because some of them are passerby athletes where they just come in for like 2-week boot camp and I just motivate them and coach them as much as possible. But I love all the athletes, and whether I'm coaching them or not. A lot of the stuff at Denver that I prepared the athletes for was off the wall in Salt Lake. Many of the athletes could improve their technique, and I am a religious belief that technique is the key to success. Same thing in bouldering and lead, that if you have good technique, you succeed. So the same thing with speed, regardless of how powerful you are. During isolation, I'm running around giving them cues. If I watch them on the sections wall or in the practice runs, if they are missing a certain hold over and over again, I'll tell them, hey, fix this. And of course, the most important job a coach should have is to motivate and make sure that they believe in themselves. One of the things that I value as a coach and that I want to give towards all my athletes is independent, individualized care. Like, I know their stories, I know what they're going through, what their hardships, and I want to cater to that. I never do anything cookie cutter. I will never say the same advice to one another, and I want to sit down and listen to them. It's a little difficult because I got to run back and forth, and I'm kind of maybe at my limit of sprinting today, but in between every run, I want to say just one word, something this, something that, and make sure that they succeed in the qualifiers. During the qualifying round, during the moment before they're about to leave, I'll give them one last reminder, make sure that they are confident. A lot of it is, I kind of tell them to be so confident you're almost bordering the line of arrogance. When I'm out there, my main job is to be stressed and watch out for any little intricacies that they could improve on. Some of the athletes, namely like perhaps Zach Hammer, was missing a significant foot over and over and over again. It was repetitive this whole comp. And so I told him, hey, you need to make your foot on 5, put your foot on 5, put your foot on 5. He did it, and then I believe he's in second place or top 3 right now. In Denver, Nasser's Federation, the Kuwait Federation, was gracious enough to sponsor my coach's badge as well as sponsor some of my travel and coaching fee costs. It's really generous what they're doing because not only do they allow me to be here, but they give me the freedom to work with other athletes. Maybe not like super intensely, obviously he's my priority, but they allow me to have a little bit more flexibility where I get to share the information of wealth. Being a USA event in Denver is amazing. The crowd was beautiful, but I have some heavy tanks going into finals. We have Isis Rothwork. She missed the pad, probably gonna go 6'8", 6'9". We have Piper Kelly definitely in finals. We have Sam Watson. He had actually a rough qualifiers, but he was still able to run 4.8 because that's just an average time he can do. And Zach Hammer giving me as much stress as possible, missing the first qualifier, clutching up as he always does, and running a 4.8, which is his comp personal best. As a personal athlete myself, I have gone through the emotions of competing. I know how high of adrenaline and anxiety that you can get. I emulate the same exact thing out there. I'm chanting to myself, I'm chanting what I want them to have, and I want them to do. I'm trying to put the energy out there for them. If I had a heart rate monitor, maybe I might need to go to a doctor saying that I have heart palpitations, but I'm trying to be as high tempo as possible and keep their energy up because it's a long round, you get tired in between, but if I can give them energy, then they'll have energy.
With a huge crowd gathered in front of the wall, our speed finals started. It was exciting to be climbing at a new venue underneath towering downtown Denver. We ran the first round of speed, where 16 men and women climb. We saw some quick races earlier on, however, at the end of the round of 16, lightning and heavy rain hit our stadium. There was a delay before the competition was eventually ended due to the bad weather. However, because we had the round of 16, we can announce a podium. Out of the 8 men and 8 women who made it through the first round, we took their fastest times that the athletes had run over the competition to decide the order. So for the men, the USA's Samuel Watson sets a 4.89 in qualifying, very fast, although he was a bit disappointed with it. Sam gets bronze. Silver goes to Sam's teammate Zach Hammer, who actually slipped in his first quali run, but then set a 4.88 in his second. Finally, Kermal Katamin takes the gold. The Indonesian's fastest time of 4.83 also set in qualifying. For the women, and China took their first medal of the competition. Li Zhuangdeng, a 6.50 and bronze. Poland's Natalia Kuruczka wins her first medal of the season, faster than Li Zhuang with a 6.44. Winning gold for the USA was Emma Hunt, racing her way up to get a 6.36, also set in qualifying. Not the way we would have wanted things to finish in America, but the circuit must move forward, and we look ahead to Prague next week for another Boulder World Cup. We look forward to seeing you there.